Hello Year 6 and welcome to today's maths lesson. Now, today we are going to be looking at justifying answers with a written response in maths, so a little bit of writing within our maths lessons. So the best way to do that is just to get into the screen and we can get going. Okay, let's go. So, justifying answers with a written response. Now I need to put in a warning. Year 6, something is about to appear on the next slide which strikes fear into primary school children all over the world. Here we go. It says explain how you know, and it's got a circle, fancy cloudy thing for us to write in. Terrifying. What we're going to do today though is have a little think about how we can actually fill in those boxes and get marks. It's actually most of the time it's not too bad at all. So I've nicked some questions from the text. Right, I need to move my face so I'm not, so you can see there the success criteria. So when we get a question like this and it says something like explain how you know, okay? Often it comes with one of those like fancy circular little cloud things. I've cut those off for most of the questions just to save space. So think about it a bit like a reading question. Think about it where we need to make our point, so our point will be yes or no. We need to give some evidence for that and we need to explain it, okay? And then hopefully that will give us enough examples. So in this question here, and this is a question that's from Reddit today. I'm just going to type because it's easier. A bit smaller. So this is the kind of thing I'm looking to see in your books. So John says every multiple of 5 ends in a 5, so I need to know what multiple means. Is he correct, yes or no? Now, when I think about multiples, they are things that when I'm timesing by 5, I can get the numbers, so 5 times 2, 5 times 4. So the multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hopefully you can see that. Well, lots of those don't end in 5. So my point is, no, he is not correct. Now we need to provide some evidence. So I would say 10 ends in a 0, but is a multiple of 5. And then my explanation. This shows not all multiples of 5 end in 0. Okay, I've made my point. No, he's not correct. I've given some evidence because 10 ends in 0, but this is a multiple of 5. And then I'll show that this shows that not all multiples of 5 end in 0. Straightforward. Okay, that's the kind of ready type question we're doing today. But like I say, I'm looking for a sentence for your answers, which is unusual in maths, but that's what I'm looking for today. So let's look at this one. This is one that I've taken from Steady. And it says, circle a prime number, explain how you know that others are not prime. Okay, so I make my point. So my point is going to be which one of those is the prime number. Now to do that, hopefully we need to understand what a prime number is. And hopefully we can remember that a prime number is something that has more factors than one in itself. So something that can be divided by something else. Now hopefully 95 straight away you'll look at and go, well, I know that's not a prime number because 95 can be divided by 5. So then we need to look at these two. There's only one prime number because it does say circle the prime number, not the prime numbers, the prime number. So we know it's not 95. 89 possibly sounds good. 87 is really close to 90. Now hopefully, if we use our times tables knowledge, we would recognise that 90 is in the 3 times table and 90 take away 3 is 87. So that must be in the 3 times table. So our point is 89. So then when I start to write my evidence for that, one size small again, my point is something like 89 is the prime number. Okay. Now my evidence for that is 95 has a factor of 5. 87 has a factor of 3. And then I'm quickly going to do some working out over here to see, to see what goes into 89. Sorry, one doesn't. One does. Sorry, but 1 and 89 no. 2s no, because it's an odd number. 3s no, because we know that it will go to 90, so it's not 89. 4s no, because it's an odd number. 5s no, because it would end in 5 0. 6s, well, 6 would go 60, 66, 72, 78, 84, 90, so no. 7s would be 77, 84, 91, so no. 8s would be 80, 88. 9s is not going to be in there because 9s would go 90. 10s, it's definitely not. 11s would be 88 and 99. 12s would be 12 times 7 would be 84, so it's not going to be there. And by the time we get to this number, if we've still not found a factor, it's not going to be one. So then I would say 89. 89's only factors are 1 and 89, and then my explanation, this means it is a prime number. Okay, so I've made my point that 89 is the prime number. I've given examples of why those two aren't prime numbers, and then I've given an example of why that is a prime number. This means it is a prime number. You would definitely get all of the marks for that. Okay, last question before I stop. So this one is from Go, so again a bit trickier. Amy did a survey of what people get up to on a Sunday morning. This shows the table for 150 people. Then it's got all the times. Amy says 2/3 of the 150 people in the survey get up before 9 a.m. So 2/3 of 150. So I think I need to work out what 2/3 of 150 is. So this is where we need to know a bit of fraction work, which we did the other week. So 1/3 is going to equal 150 divided by 3, which would be 50. So 2/3 means that it's going to be 100. Now I can do my working out, and she's saying that 2/3 of people get up before 9. So she's saying that this needs to equal 100. Well, 13 add 28 add, sorry, well let's go there. 28, oh man, 59 add 20, and I can do some drawings for this one. You will have more space than I am. So 59 add 28. Well, 59 add 20 is going to be 79. Add the 8 will get me to 87, I think. Yep. And then we need to add 13, so 87 adds 13. And that is going to equal 100. Excellent. So I think that she is right. That 2/3 of the 150 people in the survey get up before 9 o'clock. Now, to help me just there, because that is not justifying my answer. I've not actually written it in a sentence, so I'm going to put that over there. Because now I need to write that answer in a sentence using a slightly shorter font again. So I'm going to say, Amy, I've just noticed something. It says Amy is correct. Explain how you know. Well, we've done all of that. Amy is correct. That's my point. So I would say that 2/3 of 150 equals 100 because 1/3 equals 50. So 2/3 2/3 equals 100. Then we say the number of people who get up before 9 a.m. is 13 add 28 add 59, which equals 100. That's my evidence. And then I'd say, therefore, she is correct. And then I've got my working out there as kind of extra evidence for it. So year 6, your job today is to choose if you thought that that question was kind of where you're at, and that might be for some of us, then you might go and ready today. If you're thinking that question was, yeah, I understood most of that, I can have a go at that, then go for steady. Some of us might push ourselves and go for guts, but year 6, I'm just going to start sharing. Push yourselves, okay? Work hard, because I still think in maths some of us are taking the easy option when actually we could do better than what we're making out with. So year 6, work hard, and I will look forward to seeing your work, which is going to be written today in maths. And I'll see you in the next magnificente, marvelosier, mathematicale leçone. Bye.